This is the Salamander Resort parking lot in Middleburg, Virginia. And just about every car you look at, it looks like it's been pelted with baseballs or something. And look at the hood of the cars. A lot of them have tarps, garbage bags draped over them this morning. You can see how large the hail was. See if I can get a good look at this here. Maybe not on this car. But they're just massive dents up and down the hoods of these cars. Here's another one. Look at this. Look at that, it's just crumpled up and down the body of the car. And this is pretty heartbreaking, actually. A very nice Porsche just crumpled, the windshield shattered. Like someone came out here with a baseball bat and just started swinging. But it was all hail damage. Ugh. This is awful. Look at that. See if I can swing around to some other cars in the parking lot here. Taking you over to a BMW convertible that was hammered. See over here. Sweeping up all of the glass.
With my hands.
That is all up and down the parking lot here.
Why can't we go home? We can't get no rooms. They got 7 rooms to check out.
We have no linen.
Right, is it cute?
This is so scary.
Si recogemos todas las hojas, está haciendo viento y está trayendo viento. Pasó. Y a ver cómo que no hemos hecho nada. Recogemos solo los vidrios. Los vidrios ya no traen las llantas, no los puntes.
Excuse me, sir, were you here last night?
No, I left right before it happened.
You work here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what do you see this morning? And, you know, how surprising is this?
It's pretty surprising to me. I actually saw some videos from it last night from associates that were posting online. So I knew a little bit about it. I knew what was going on because I was getting tornado warnings going off while I was leaving.
Right.
So I left right before it happened.
And when you look at all these cars, this is pretty incredible.
It's kind of like a war zone to me almost. It's kind of shocking to me. It's kind of really scary to me.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the back windows of these cars, completely shattered.
Yes.
When you look at the windshields, you can kind of understand how hail could do that. You know, how hail could make such a mark on the windshield. But with some of these windows completely shattered, that's pretty, I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty dramatic. It's pretty shocking. And when I was driving through just the town of Middleburg, I saw all the debris, all the trees, everything everywhere was pretty drastic.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
WTOP News, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you look at the back windows of these cars. I was just talking to that gentleman there. Oh, and the moon roofs. The moon roofs have no chance with stuff like this. Here's another window that's completely shattered. One man who was cleaning up the mess this morning, he had a BMW convertible. He was telling me that he came out here last night. He said the sky turned green kind of thought there was a tornado coming, so he got in the basement of the Salamander Resorts, right over there. And he just hunkered down, and when he came out here, he saw his BMW convertible, a nice car. Everything shattered, the back window completely shattered. This morning they're sweeping up the glass where his car is. And his windshield, like someone took a baseball bat to it. Let's continue on through the parking lot here. You know what's amazing is that, and I was talking to some of the people who own these cars, you'll have cars like this, and then directly next to it, I'm not sure if this particular car was here overnight during the storm. Well, yeah, actually it was. Look at the windshield. But you have cars that are totally shattered, and then cars right next to them that are basically untouched. Very interesting the way the storm came through here. Annihilating some cars, leaving others largely untouched, except for the windshield here, and the hood. As you can see, the hood is just dented all the way through. One of the people who owns one of the cars here, who was came out here, and he said he's frustrated, but it's just a car. He can replace it. He was saying that when he looked out the window, he was seeing all this hail come down. Here's another car. Hail come down on cars like this. After it stopped, he came outside, and he said some of the hail on the ground was about as big as his fist. Here in Middleburg, Virginia. Tow trucks have been busy in this parking lot this morning, taking cars away. The hoods of cars destroyed, making it completely impossible for drivers to see, so they can't really move their cars by themselves. Had to get tow trucks to pull them out. Here's another one. You see, it just goes on and on. Every single car with severe damage to the windshield. Hello. WTOP News. We're just looking at a lot of the damage here. This is your car?
Yeah.
Would you mind talking to us for a second?
Sure.
Okay, so tell me about what you saw when you first came out here this morning.
Well, we saw it last night, unfortunately, and just kind of put it in the back of our minds. Now we're dealing with the insurance company and see whether we tow it or try to drive it home, but I don't think we'll drive it home with the windshield out.
Yes.
No side view mirrors.
And you know, this kind of damage, you have to have hail quite large to do this kind of damage, to shatter a windshield entirely like this, the back window in this case.
It was golf ball and bigger size hail. It piled up all over the place. It was incredible.
And how are you feeling this morning? I mean, this would just be just awful to see. You know, I mean, this is a nice car too, a nice BMW. You look at the back window. I mean, how are you feeling this morning?
Bummed, but we're in a nice place, so we'll enjoy the morning and deal with it throughout the morning. Get our coffee in town, and nothing you can do about Mother Nature.
Right. Well, that's a good attitude. Very sorry about all this. You know, this is terrible. And your side view mirror also got completely destroyed. Wow.
Yep. It's in the back seat now.
Gosh, jeez. Okay, again, we're in the parking lot of the Salamander Resort in Middleburg, Virginia, and you know, this is something that a lot of these people here never expected to see after the storm rolled through. But as they said, it is a very severe storm that came through with golf ball-sized hail, larger in some cases, completely destroying some cars, leaving others with heavy damage. Like someone threw baseballs at the windshield.